Hi, this is Zach from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today, book of the Berenstain Bears in the Homer Castle for 1997. So let's get started. Mama was sitting in her favorite chair, straightening up her sewing basket, when she sniffed the air and said, "What's that funny smell?" Papa looked up from the evening paper and sampled the air. He said, "I smell it too." "It smells like garbage," said Mama. "It smells like garbage?" Papa sniffed again. "Now where do you suppose?" "I'll tell you where I suppose," said Mamma, who had put aside her sewing basket and sniffed around the room. "It's coming from Brother Backpack." And sure enough, it was. There was an old banana peel, a brown apple core, and a moldy piece of bread in Brother Backpack. But that wasn't all. There was in Brother Backpack, amongst the books and paper, was a letter. It was old and wrinkled, and it was from his teacher. Mama read it. Then she passed it to Papa. After Papa read it, he looked across the table at Brother, who was doing his homework. At least he was supposed to be doing his homework, and maybe he was, but it was hard to tell by looking at him. He had a card table set up in front of the television that was showing his favorite program, The Bear Stooges. He was listening to his boombox and talking into a cell phone at the same time. There was a game bear and a bowl of popcorn on the TV. And oh yes, there was some school books and a paper and pencil too. "Excuse me, young sir," said Papa. "Is this the Mars space station?" "I'll get back to you, Fred," said Brother. He put down the cell phone and turned off the boombox. "I'm not quite reading you, Dad." "You are not reading much of anything, according to this letter from your teacher. You may have as well been on Mars for all the attention you have been paying to your homework lately," said Papa. "Letter? What letter?" asked Brother. "This old wrinkled letter that Mama found in your backpack," said Papa. "The letter may have been old and wrinkled, but its message was clear." "In my backpack?" said Brother. "I thought my backpack was private. When someone start when something starts to smell like garbage," said Mama, "it isn't private anymore." Sister couldn't resist putting in her 2 cents then. "I didn't see how you expect Brother to keep up with his homework. He has so many more interesting things to do. There's soccer, basketball, video game, going around like a big shot indoors." Brother turned on Sister. "Why, you little—" "That will be quite enough, Sister," said Papa. "Why don't you do your own homework?" "It's all done," said Sister. "See? You call those scribbles homework, you little chirp?" shouted Brother. "Now," said Mama, "let everyone calm down and try to figure out what the problem is." "I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is too much homework. Vocabulary homework, math homework, science homework. It's homework, homework, homework. Every subject, every day, till it's coming out of my ears." "Uh-huh," said Papa. "Tell me, son, what is your homework for today?" "Adding and subtracting fraction and memorizing the two sandals of the bear stood on the burning deck." "That really doesn't seem like too much homework to me, son," said Papa. Brother stopped and stared at the bear Stooges, who was busy hitting one another on the head. I'm not listening. Well, I'm not hearing any sort of appellation, said Papa. I guess that's because the night homework isn't really the problem. The problem is that you hadn't been handling your homework on a daily basis. You hadn't been taking care of business. You've been falling behind. Geez, what's going to happen? Asked Brother as the living room phone rang. It's the BRS, said Mama, for you, Papa. Take their number and I'll call them back, said Papa. What's the BRS, Mama? Asked Sister. It's the Bear Revenue Service, and Mama, they collect taxes. What's going to happen, said Papa, is that there not going to be any more Mars space station, no more boombox, no more popcorn. It's just you and your homework until you are all caught up. But that'll take forever, moaned Brother. Nevertheless, said Papa, you just don't understand, said Brother. Heading for the door. Where are you going? Asked Mama. I'm going for a walk, said Brother. As often happened when Brother had a problem and went for a walk, his feet led him to Gramps and Grant's just down the road. Gramps and Grant could tell Brother was in trouble as soon as they opened the door. After some milk and cookies, Brother told him the whole miserable story. The telltale letter, the missing assignments, the no television, the no video games, the no nothing until he caught up. And he was so far behind that he'd never catch up. Oh, you're catch up, said Gramps. Your father did, huh, said Brother. Same thing happened with your dad when he was your age, said Gramps. Of course, there was no television then. No television, thought Brother. Wow, that would have been like really been on Mars. We had radios, continued Gramps. We still have it, of course, but radio was like television then. It had great stories every evening. There was a western called Bear Smoke and Buck Brute in the 25th century were sort of like Bear Check is now. And your dad listened to them while he did his homework, and he was big on sports, just like you are. So he fell farther and farther behind. I clamped down on him just the way he clamped down on you. Geez, thought Brother. Papa does understand the thought that he'd gone through it all himself made Brother feel a little bit better. A stranger would meet with Papa when Brother got home. He was from the BRS, said Sister. It had something to do with taxes, and looked like Papa hadn't been taking care of business either. The stranger was about to leave. Well, be glad to give you a little more time, but you're going to have to catch up, he said as he left. And that's how it worked out. Brother sat on one side of the card table and Papa sat on the other side. It was a good lesson for both of them. So that was the Berenstain Bears in the Homework Castle from 1997. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.